from the minute we got to the services to the full-time whistle, there's been a hell of a lot of issues.
Yeah, it's been done for more than 2 weeks, won't it?
Up comes Paul Mullin. First time back since he punched this low.
Let's get straight into it and hit the ground. Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on the channel. So today is Saturday the 9th of September 2023 and today we are off to Hollywood, or as you want to call it today, the racecourse ground. We've got Rob McElhenney and Ryan Reynolds' team, which is Wrexham, against my team, Doncaster Rovers, in League 2. So in today's video, we've got my thoughts pre-half-time and post-match, as well as the matchday vlog itself. And then at the end, we're going to rate the ground. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So starting with the home team at Wrexham, they've not had a bad start to be fair. They've had 2 wins, 3 draws, and a defeat on the opening day of the season. In the last game, they had kind of their closest game of the season, so a bit of a local derby, again away at Tranmere Rovers, which they won by 1-0. And one of them teams at the minute, they're scoring a lot of goals, but they're also conceding a lot. Like I say, they look really dangerous going forward. Obviously, the main striker, Paul Mullin, has been out with a punctured lung, but like I say, they've got Ollie Palmer, who's a real handful. Like I say, 6'5", and really knows how to put himself about in the box. And he's been causing a lot of problems, and the other players have been chipping in with goals as well. But saying that, it sounds like Paul Mullin could be on the bench today, potentially. So I've been told, which, knowing us, is likely to come on and score in it. And also, in even bigger news, it was, like I say, this is the day before the game, and it's just been announced that they have signed Stephen Fletcher for the season. So, like I say, he's going to be a real handful for us, I think. So hopefully, like I say, he'll probably be on the bench and come on in the second half, but he could be a real handful against our defence. And as for my team, Doncaster Rovers, we're currently still bottom of League 2 and the EFL. And we're still looking for our first win after the first 6 matches. So we've currently won 0, drawn 2 and lost 4. However, one of them 2 draws, and our 2 points for the season was in the last game last Saturday, where we drew 0-0 at home to Swindon Town. And that was actually, we were actually the first team to stop Swindon from scoring this season, which, like I say, it's a small positive, but it is a positive you've got to take forward. And we're playing well. We still have been playing well the last few games, but, you know, the results just haven't been there, unfortunately. And it's all good playing well, but at the end of the day, you need the points on the board. Like I say, I think it will come eventually. I think we just need that first win. I think once we've got that win, because like I say, confidence is everything, and building that winning habit, it is a habit you've got to build. And I think once we have got that first win, it'll really push the players on, and like I say, that weight will be off your shoulders and we can get a few more and really kick on with the season. Also, I think we need to be a bit more ruthless up front. Like I say, we're doing alright with the ball, we're getting it forward, but then just that final decision making and knowing, like I say, when to pass the ball, when to make the cross, when to take the shot on. And it's been a bit tentative at times with that, and we've not really tested the defence enough, I don't feel, but it's coming. The build-up play is getting better, and them chances are going to come eventually. So hopefully in this match today, we can do that. So this is the first time these teams have met in 18 years. So I'm going to go into my score prediction now. So do I think we're going to get our first win of the season, or do I think Wrexham are going to get the win in front of a sold-out stadium? My prediction is, unfortunately, I think it's going to be a Wrexham win today. I think it's going to be a bit like last time. We're not going to play bad. We're not going to get absolutely outplayed, but I think, like I say, I think they're going to have a bit too much up front. I think Fletcher's going to be a nightmare for us. I think we might take the lead in the first half. Then we're going to bring Fletcher on about between half-time and about 60 minutes. And he's going to get 2 goals and cause chaos up the top. A bit like Rovers Everton when they brought their new striker on. So I'm going to go Wrexham 2, Doncaster Rovers 1. Anyway, they are my thoughts pre-match. So let's head over to the racecourse ground. Let's get a pint of Wrexham lager. I'm looking forward to trying that. And let's see how the day goes.
on, Ash. 0-0 so far. Rovers have played really well, had 2 great chances. One, I think it ruled out for offside. I'm not sure if it was offside or foul, but it was ruled out nevertheless. But we started pretty well, and they've been pushing Wrexham and definitely have a clearer chances. Wrexham look a big physical team, but Rovers are doing alright with that so far. Defended well. Anderson looks like he's playing a good game, and yeah, it's been a good start so far. Let's see how the rest of the half carries on. Rovers 0, Wrexham 0.
Shit.
Oh, triple save. Don't serve that though. Wrexham 1, Rovers 0 now. It was Lawler made 2 really good saves, and then they had no chances to clear it, but just never cleared it. Eventually he fell to the striker who just popped it in, and shame because we played pretty well until water break, but that water break killed us with fair. I've been saying since then, but we're still in this, we'll still take something from this game, but it's going to be a bit of an uphill battle now. Wrexham 1, Rovers 0. Half time 1-0 to Wrexham.
So at half time was Wrexham 1, Doncaster Rovers 0, and we're playing really well up until we had the drinks break. So it's kind of a bit like in pre-season, where, like I say, halfway through the first and second half we're having a drinks just because of how warm it is, which, don't get me wrong, I completely agree with it. But it did break the momentum up. Like I say, I'm not using that as an excuse. I'm all for and doing that, but like I say, once you had that, it just broke up that momentum that we're having, and then Wrexham kind of got a bit more into it, and like I say, they took the lead. It was such a shame because Lawler made a great double save before the goal went in. But yeah, like I say, fair play to Wrexham. They got the goal that they needed, and they're going to break 1-0 up, and we're still in this. We are definitely still in this because Wrexham do look very good going forward. However, at the back, they do look a bit vulnerable. And it looks like I say, it only takes one chance. And if you get that one chance, like I say, we easily could score here. And easily could even take all 3 if we defend well. And like I say, I've got full faith in them. So hopefully, like I say, we can do it because they do look vulnerable at the back. So anyway, let's get back to the racecourse ground and see if we can do it in the second half.
First time back since he punched his low in the States. Last chance, I think. Full time 2-1 to Wrexham. Decent performance, just not enough, unfortunately. We go again on Saturday.
So at full time, it finished Wrexham 2 at Doncaster Rovers 1. There were a lot of issues with today. I'm going to go into these in the rate the ground section, but from the minute we got to the services to the full-time whistle, there's been a hell of a lot of issues with Wrexham, and I'd probably say mainly with Wales Police. I don't think it's fully Wrexham's fault, but I think some of these were their fault, so I'll go into them in the rate the ground section anyway, but yeah, Wrexham 2 at Rovers 1, and our winless run continues. It's such a shame because, like I say, we played well again, and I know even a few Wrexham fans have saying, like, we look pretty good, and if we keep playing like that, it will come, and they're spot on, to be fair. It's frustrating, though, because, like I say, we are playing a lot better, but we're just not getting the results and the points that we need, and it's all good, like I say, playing well, but at the end of the day, playing well doesn't win you points, and points are what you need to progress in the league and get higher, which in turn either saves you from relegation or gets you into the playoff or the automatic promotion spots, and really start picking up these points because, like I said in the pre-match, winning is a habit, and you need to get that winning habit going because I think it's going to be a bit of one of them, like I said before. Once we get that first win, I think we'll push on and we'll have a good run, but we just need to get that first win. I mean, I'm hoping we can do it next week at Forest Green. I personally think we can. I think we'll do it next week, but it's a shame. Like I say, I took a point going into this, I think, because it was never going to be easy coming to probably the place where, like I say, it's going to be a bit of a fortress this year, Wrexham, because kind of everyone's going to make it their cup final, which could be hard for Wrexham, but it means they're going to have to be on it every single game, which but looked all right, to be fair. I mean, dangerous. They look very dangerous going forward. I mean, especially after we scored, it was pretty much all Wrexham in the second half. But like I said, they are vulnerable at the back, and we did, like I say, we did through Mo Fowler. He got his first goal for Rovers and got us back into it 1-1, which to be fair, our fans have been absolutely fantastic all off and really got our fans going, and it was superb. That's why I didn't film any of my thoughts during the second half, because you just wouldn't have heard it because our fans didn't stop singing, to be fair. So it was pretty pointless to film them because you just wouldn't have heard me. But yeah, fair play to Rovers, like I say, they gave it a really good go. Fair play to Wrexham, like I say, especially going forwards. When Fletcher came on, he's going to be a good player for Wrexham this year, I feel. Yeah, it's just that final decision making, like I say, taking the ball forward well with us, and then just that final ball, when to play it in, when to have a shot. But it'll come, like I say, still a young group of lads. Still, the lads that have come in are still, like I say, they're still quite new to the team. Those who were here last season will still probably have a bit of a hangover from last year. So it's going to come. I'm not worried. We just need to get that win sooner rather than later, because the sooner we do, the sooner we can put a stop to this bad run, and we can not only have good performances, but we can also get some points on board. Okay, so the moment of truth then. Let's get into this rate of the ground, because, like I say, we're doing this for all the new grounds we visit in the season, and it's Wrexham's turn now, so let's get straight into it and rate the ground. So now it's time to talk about all the issues. So we're going to start off with pre-match, and I'm really looking forward to Wrexham, to be fair. I've heard it's really good, like, in terms of away fans, and loads of pubs around there, and like I say, getting to try a Wrexham lager and stuff like that. I'm really excited for just everything, and we got told on the coach, basically, we're stopping at Chester Services for, like I say, police to escort us in, which is probably the first time, like, since I've been going on the coach, or when I go on the coach, that they've done that. And we got there, we were told half an hour stop, and then we'll leave at 1:15. Police came, we then got told we're not leaving until 1:45, and it's about another half an hour from Chester to the ground. So we've figured out probably 1:15, probably 20 past when you account for like actually getting in and stuff like that. So we thought there's probably not any chance we're going to go anywhere around Wrexham. So yeah, we basically got shuttled into Wrexham and weren't allowed to go anywhere. We had to go straight into the stadium. Nothing at all in the stadium, like I say, no alcohol out like that. So we're basically drinking cans outside of the service station, which felt quite a good laugh, to be fair, but we didn't get to see any Wrexham. And the frustrating thing is, like I say, loads of fans went on the train, and like I say, it sounds like they've had a really good day. They've been able to go everywhere and do everything, and yeah, we basically just got shuttled straight in for some reason, which is bizarre to me. So, and worst thing was, didn't even get to try any Wrexham lager, because we didn't even get to drink in Wales, never mind, around Wrexham itself. So we got to enjoy their local rivals Chester's company instead, which I'm sure would be a lot more accommodating than they were. So pretty much, unfortunately, we never got to try any. So there were some to try, but we weren't allowed to try any. So for that, it's going to have to get a 0, I'm afraid. First 0 I've ever given out on Rate the Ground. But like I say, when you have stuff available, but you don't even allow us to try it, then I can't really give you anything else other than a 0. And now we're going to go on to catering, and this is it's not going to start well for Wrexham, because when we actually got into the stadium, like I say, there were a food kiosk, but like I say, we weren't serving alcohol for some reason, because it's not in view of the pitch. The sign saying please don't take alcohol above here, because it would be in view of the pitch, so it's easily doable. They taped over the alcohol and the prices, and take the taps off as well, because they can't serve it. It just chose not to throw away fans. And like I say, not just this, but the way that we're treated pre-match. I've heard this is the case for all. We've heard from some Swindon towns today exactly the same to them, and a few others as well. But yeah, when you get in there, the catering, like I say, I feel quite bad for people serving, to be fair, because there are only 2 people serving 1,200 fans. So, that's not on the people serving, that's on the club itself. I should have had more people helping with that, when pretty much everyone so far sold out the away end, so you know what the demand is. And that's not even the worst thing, at half time, they'd run out of food and drink, which includes, like I say, just stuff like bottles of water and stuff like that. So, literally, that stand were absolutely boiling as well. Like, it felt like 40, 50 degrees up there. And I really like I say, people taking kids home because they're worried about heat stroke and, fainting and passing out and stuff like that. And, it's just poor. And say, like, I've heard as well, we're giving 3 bottles of water right in the home end. And like I say, stewards should have been helping, like, giving, even if they'd sold out of bottles, giving like cups of water out, which you could get from downstairs. But like I say, no one told you about it. With tiny cups as well, you'd have to carry up. And a few fans got told as well, well, it's your fault for running out. You should have drank for what you needed, not for what you wanted. But at the end of the day, like you say, it's 40 degrees heat. You need to keep hydrated. What do you expect, basically? So, yeah, it's piss poor. Like I say, everything had run out at half time. Ran out of water. Luckily, we had like 2 bottles of Diet Coke left, so me and my girlfriend had one of them each. But if not, we'd have had to, like I say, carry like a shot-sized thing of tap water up, which, like I say, when I got back onto the coach, I felt absolutely terrible. I thought I was going to throw up. It was just, yeah. So, nothing down there. Like I say, staff, like I say, most of the staff were pretty rude as well. So, yeah, not ideal. 1 out of 5. I'm only giving them a 1 because they actually had some stuff, unlike pre-match, but it's going to go as low as it can do for actually having stuff, which is a 1 out of 5. Okay, moving on to the ground now, and we're going to get a bit more positive now. The ground, it's a good ground. Like I say, we're basing this on the division it is, which is League 2. Yeah, it's decent ground. And like I say, even when we get that 4-stand built, it's going to be an even better one. Yeah, pretty impressive, to be fair. Away end's not the best, but like I say, I'm sure on winter, like I say, we've got them, I think it's like to stop the wind, I can't remember what you call them, but basically on a cold winter's night when it's really windy and awful conditions, like that'll be a godsend, but on a summer's day, not so much. But yeah, the ground's pretty nice ground, to be fair. And like I say, I'm sure they're keeping upgrading it as well, so it's going to be even better. So it's going to get a decent mark for this. I'm going to go 3.5 out of 5 for the ground. Next up, atmosphere. And atmosphere were pretty good. Like I say, Wrexham fans were, especially towards end, were quite loud. Throughout the first half, not and start of the second half, not so much, but we definitely picked up, especially after the second goal. And like I say, Rovers fans superb, never stopped singing all game, which meant I could hardly film myself talking. And yeah, you can create a good atmosphere in there. Same for home fans as well. You can create a good atmosphere around the stadium. So yeah, pretty impressed with that. I'm going to go for 3.5 out of 5 for atmosphere. And finally, we've got the overall enjoyment. I'm one of them people, I'm always like, you can be dealt a lot of not the best circumstances, but it's kind of what you make of them circumstances. And we actually had a really good day despite all the poor circumstances from Wrexham Police and Wrexham themselves. Like I say, we made sure we made a good day. That we just, kept laughing, kept smiling. So we actually had a really good day. I'm not going to rate it too high because compared to like the other grounds I've been to, what I've rated higher, and I'm going to have to rate it below them ones. But we made a good day of what was a piss poor showing from Wrexham and Wrexham Police. Made sure we made a good day of it. But like I say, we're not going to rate it too high because we didn't have as good a day as some other places we went to. So I'm going to go 2 out of 5 for overall enjoyment. So that gives Wrexham a total score of 10 out of 25, which puts them at the bottom of the table. So Worsborough, they've only stayed bottom for 3 days, which I'm really glad about because they were really welcoming and friendly, and I really didn't want to put them bottom. So Wrexham have taken that place now. Don't think anyone will be lower than that. Potentially. I think lowest last year were 9.5, so definitely room for someone to finish bottom of that. But in terms of how welcome we got to feel, made to feel at a ground, I don't think anyone will ever be below Wrexham. But yeah, that is the end of that. Not the best of trips to Hollywood, but it is what it is. We made a good day out of the poor circumstances. So yeah, next up we are heading to my local team, Rossington Main. Once again, we've got Rossington Main against Eccles Hill United on Tuesday night. So until then, I'm going to leave the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Let's get on the road to 1,000 subs. So until the next video, take care. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.